we're going to be considering the slope or gradient of a straight line. For this, we will be using the letter B to represent the slope. We will not be using M. The slope is the steepness of the line. If we have a line going up across the screen gently, that has got a positive slope. If we have a line going up across the screen but at a steeper angle, then it also has a positive slope, but it has a bigger gradient or slope because it is steeper. Similarly, if we had a line coming down across the screen, that would have a negative slope. If it came down steeper, it would have a bigger number, but it would be steeper. It's also negative. If we had a straight line going across, then we have a slope or gradient of 0 for a horizontal line. For a vertical line, there is no slope or gradient defined for it. To summarize, a line going up across the screen has a positive slope. A line going down has a negative slope. A horizontal line has a slope of 0. A vertical line does not have a slope defined for it. The steeper the line, the bigger the gradient. To determine the slope, we use rise over run. Here you'll see the slope has been called M, but we're going to be calling it B. How do we work it out? First thing, we need 2 points. And what you want to do is work out the gradient of the straight line, the amount of the slope that passes through those 2 points. I've just drawn a straight line here. So if I do a horizontal line going across and a vertical line going down until they meet at a right angle. The horizontal distance between 2 points we call the run. The vertical distance between the 2 points we call the rise. So the slope is going to be rise over run. So we have to work out the length of the run and the length of the rise. Remembering, if the line goes up, there is going to be a positive answer. If the line goes down, there is going to be a negative answer. If the line goes straight across, it's going to be an answer of 0. And if the line is vertical, there will be no answer at all. Here is an example. Find the slope of the line through the points 1, 4 and 4, 8. So first thing we do is we identify our 2 points. We have the point 1, 4 and the point 4, 8. So we have drawn an axis. 1, 4, we go across 1 horizontally and up 4. And we draw our point. 4, 8, we go across 4 and we go up 8. And there's our second point. A red line has been drawn through the 2 points. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the rise and the run. The run is the horizontal distance between the 2 points. So I'm going to highlight this in yellow. That is here. So what we have done is we have started at 1 and we've gone across to 4. So we have gone across 3 units. If I looked at my rise, I'm going to do this in green. Here is my rise. I've started at 4 and I have gone up to 8. I've gone up 4 units. So my rise, that was the amount that I went up, is going to be 8 minus 4, which gives me 4. My run, which is in yellow, is going to be 4 minus 1, which is 3. So my slope is rise over run. The rise was 4, the run is 3. If I was going to write this as a decimal to 2 decimal places, that would be 1.33. We could summarize this as a formula. The gradient, or the slope, b, is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Where has that come from? The rise is the vertical amount. It is the difference in our y values. So 1 point minus the other. So the y values of those points. The run is the change in the x values. The second point minus the first point. This example says, find the slope of the line through the points 1, 7 and 4, 2 using the formula for the slope of a line. Give answer to 2 decimal points. So we're finding the slope. We know our slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This graph has been drawn for you to visualize what the answer would be like. You can see the line is going down across the page, which means that it will be a negative value. My first point is the point I'm going to call x1, y1. The second point is the point I'm going to call x2, y2. So to work out the slope, I need to look at the 2 y values, 2 and 7, and I'm going to go 2 minus 7 over, and I'll change to blue pen, the difference in my x's, 4 and 1. So 4 minus 1. This gives me 2 minus 7, which is negative 5, over 4 minus 1, which is 3. We're asked to write this to 2 decimal places. That would be negative 1.67. What happens if you make a mistake? If by mistake you had gone 7 minus 2 and 1 minus 4, so the pairs of numbers are reversed, 7 minus 2 gives you 5. 1 minus 4 is negative 3, which still will give you negative 5 over 3, which is negative 1.67. You do get the same answer.